What's up, guys? It's Makes Me Angry here, bringing you guys a video today called Memorial Day Minigames. And pretty much the whole point of this video is to show you guys some mini games that you can play with your friends if you haven't played them already. One is called Dodgeball, and the other one is called Michael Myers. So pretty much how the game modes work is Dodgeball. You have two teams of 8 people, or two teams of however many you have, and divide them equally. And you find a corner of a map that's pretty even, like Express right here, and go in this corner and you throw tomahawks, and it's pretty much last man standing, and you throw them, and then you can make your own boundaries or do whatever you want to do, or have no boundaries. And pretty much Michael Myers is when you have everyone on one team and then one person on the other team. That's Michael Myers, and he tries to find people and knives them, and then pretty much everyone on the other team can't knife until it's just a one-on-one Michael Myers and the last person left. So it's pretty much like hide and go seek, and you can't kill him, but he can kill you unless it's one-on-one. So now I want to get onto a really interesting topic, and please excuse me if I sound a little bit congested or sound really weird right now. I just woke up and I wanted to get a video up pretty early today because I'm going to be busy for the rest of the day. And I want to talk about a really interesting topic, Xbox One's biggest competitor. And pretty much if you asked any regular person, and if you would have asked me this last year, and I'm sure if someone asked you this, you would say this as well. And I asked someone actually yesterday, one of my subscribers actually asked a couple of them, and they all said the same answer. Pretty much, if you went up to someone and said, what's Xbox One's biggest competitor, and they had some background knowledge on the gaming community, or one of your subscribers, or one of your friends, or any of that, they would say PlayStation Network, okay, and then you would ask them why, and you'd be like, because they're a really big competitor in the gaming industry for them, because Wii isn't. Now, obviously, Wii is not their biggest competitor. Wii's a piece of shit unless Wii can start making an actual system like the GameCube, where they actually had some good games and not the little fucking movable controller shit. I used to have one. I liked it when I was 10. Come on, you guys got to make a little bit variety here. I mean, you can't just make a system for 10-year-olds, but we'll talk about that another day. So pretty much, you ask someone, they would say PlayStation. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Their biggest competitor is Apple. Now, you may be surprised by this. You'll be like, what the fuck, Apple? Why would Apple be their biggest competitor? They have no gaming console. Now, let me tell you this. This is why they're their biggest competitor, and then I'm going to go into reasons why Xbox One is doing what they're doing in their next system. And this all will add up together by the end of this video, and it's actually really interesting, and it pieces together kind of like a puzzle when you really think about it. So pretty much, the average person, do you want to pay $350 plus a warranty plus buying games for $60 each for a new system, or do you want to just buy a $200 iPad, iPhone, anything that can play apps, music, can watch television on Netflix, do all kinds of different things, when you can pay $1 for each or $10 for an app? It's way cheaper than that, and the system would be way cheaper too if you just get the 2-year plan, or if you have Apple Care. Now, this is the reason why they're doing some of the things they are in their next system. It's honestly true. Their biggest competitor is Apple, because the question nowadays is, wow, do I really want to buy a system when I have my iTouch and I can just play all the apps, do all the same games, but just pay it for cheaper, and all I'm doing is suffering graphics? I mean, it's actually a really good argument. And I know a lot of my friends in my school that I say, hey, get an Xbox, hey, get a PS3, get some type of gaming system, and they're like, and you know, they don't know, because, I mean, they have an iTouch or an iPad or an iPhone, and they feel like it's honestly not needed to spend that type of money. And the reason why, they're making it where you can watch television on the next system, they're making it where you can do apps on the next system, they're making it where you can do all this stuff. And someone yesterday told me, I wonder why Xbox One is not focusing on gaming, but they're focusing more on cable and apps and downloadable content and stuff like that. The reason is because their biggest competitor is Apple. If you look at it, PS3 and the PlayStation community and PS4 is not doing most of this. All they're doing is focusing on the gaming community. Because honestly, PlayStation's biggest competitor, yes, their biggest competitor is Xbox, but you gotta think about it where they're actually close to someone. That's honestly the Wii. I mean, when you really think about it, PlayStation has no competition at all with Microsoft. And the reason why they're doing all of this is because Apple has the iTV now. iTV makes it where you can watch videos instantly, watch movies instantly. That's the only reason why they're doing the cable box. And I think Apple's going to eventually come out with a cable box, and they have Apple TVs now. They're doing all of this stuff, and that's why they're doing that. Okay, also, there's a couple other things they're going to be doing that's also related to Apple, like the making of the apps. apps are really popular these days, and I'm sure they want to eventually have this an app store where you can buy apps for really cheap to compete with Apple. They're not trying to compete with PlayStation. PlayStation is done. They're not even thinking about PlayStation. They know they're not going to make a profit. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, really learned something today, because it's actually a really interesting topic to talk about. A couple more things I wanted to say, but it's whatever. Peace out. Hope you guys liked the video, and please subscribe and stay active.
I didn't kill you.